to Planet IX Open Talks, where we get to dive deeper into the concept, purpose, and mission of Planet IX, a game that will enable you and all players to co-create the planet of tomorrow. Now, my name is Sabinia, and I'll be hosting these 8 upcoming Planet IX Open Talks, where we get to learn, like I mentioned, more about the game, meet guests and experts, and learn more about this amazing platform. And I also want to mention, I also lead sustainability and the impact focus of Planet IX. And I can tell you, Planet IX is definitely going to be a global game changer for sure. So my first question to you is, do you want to be part of creating a better, more sustainable, healthier and flourishing planet? And earn rewards, have fun, and contribute to doing good at the same time? Well, buckle up your seats and join this ride, because the wait is finally over. Planet IX this week launches its beta version for a selected group of players and networks. And if you're one of the lucky ones to try out the beta version, then you'll be excited to meet my first guests in this episode, who are both the 2 developers behind Planet IX. And they're here today to talk about the game and, of course, also the beta phase. So a warm welcome, Philippe Dunley and Christopher Johnson.
Thank you.
So, guys, I thought just a short intro. Philippe, if I start with you.
Yeah, I'm Philippe Dunley. I'm the creative director for Planet IX.
And I'm Christopher. I'm the head of community. So if you've been on Discord already, chances are we've already met.
And we'll be talking more about Discord a little later, but I thought, let's start. So the beta is out today. I mean, the question is, are you excited?
Yes, we are very excited. And I think we have been talking about beta for so long now. It feels like forever. And now that the beta is finally out, all we hear in the office is full launch, full launch. So I think it's a great sign. We're all very excited, and it's a sign that things are moving forward.
And of course, with beta, it means that it's sort of the first version, not all the features are there and so forth. So what would you like players, to take away of this beta version?
Yeah, so it's the beta version. It's more like a testing ground. I mean, if we were to let 1 million people on immediately, we would have no chance of starting small, continue with all
the development of it.
Yeah, exactly. And to see where we want to engage more, what aspects we need to take. So yeah.
So how long do you sort of see this beta phase?
I mean, it's difficult to say. We're aiming for 8 weeks. We want to be full launching in October. But that's what we have the beta for. We just have to wait and see, to be honest. And yeah, it could be 12 weeks, but we know that we want to go full launch as soon as possible.
And on a positive note, because this really is sort of the cause for transparency as well, that you give the players or the beta players an option here to really be part of developing the game. So just a question that comes to mind. So if a player has an issue or related to beta or wants to raise a question, how does he or she come in contact with the team or with both of you?
Well, Discord and Christopher are there almost 24/7. Christopher has a team as well. So any questions that pop, players will be able to reach out, and quite soon they will have an answer. We have set a big team there just right now for beta, because we know it's a testing phase, so some features might have some hiccups, because it's natural. Every big company or a small company, when there's a game being developed, there is a testing phase. We tested with a bunch of players, but not with thousands, and that's the reason that Christopher is saying that maybe it also takes a longer time than we initially planned as a 2 months. But we also have references from the industry of like big games being pushed to launch, and they do launch, and the game is not entirely ready, and it causes frustrations for both the players and also the developers. And we are very confident with the content of the beta. We know it's not the full game, but we are confident with the beta, and I think that's an important mindset for us.
Yeah.
So understanding that you're also, you're open for feedback, for comments, and all of this is then done on Discord.
Yeah, right? Most of it, or a lot. Discord is definitely the first kind of response channel we want to have with the interaction of the community. So we try to engage and empower people to be active and discuss different topics and share insights, thoughts about the game, suggestions, whatever comes to mind, basically. And this is what the beta is about as well. I mean, we can try to anticipate, we can imagine what the questions will be, but we have no idea. So that's why it's so important that people engage and help us to develop the game and FAQ and all of this.
And it becomes a community effort as well, which of course makes it relevant. And Nibrio, which I know is the studio behind Planet X. Tell us a bit about that, because I don't think many people have heard about it, right?
Well, Nibrio is the studio. It's like what EA is for Battlefield, or Ubisoft is for Assassin's Creed, for instance. Nibiro stands for Planet IX. We're based in Stockholm, and we're a very cool studio with very cool people.
Definitely.
That's a good beginning.
And Planet IX is the first project that we're launching from Nibiro.
So just to once again go back to the beta phase, tell us a bit more what players will be able to do during this beta phase.
Yeah, so it's like we said, it's not a full launch, it's not a full game, but there's so much to do still. I guess the most important thing is to get familiarized with the functions, with the interface, with because it's a quite complex game if you dive into everything. So we believe it's a good, like, a slow start and gives people a good understanding of what to come later. And you can start your collection of picks, which in the end is what the game is all about. Yeah.
And we're going to dive more into the different features. That's why we have these, at least 8 episodes. But I'm also looking, so in the beta phase, you have, of course, individual players. Do you also see that there might be that players will, group together and play in groups, or what do you sort of foresee?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's something we want to engage or empower people to do as well. I mean, you can play for yourself, you can do good. So it's all about the strategy you're having. If you have big plans, maybe it's easier or better to group up or team up.
And another question, because I know, there are packages, so you buy packages as a player. But why would a player actually want to buy a package now during the beta phase before the actual full launch? What sort of
It's all about the opportunity, like you being the first. And also in beta, we're looking into maybe at the end of the beta hundreds of thousands. And after that, maybe millions of players will be playing that simultaneously. So the competition will be a bit tougher in that sense. And also, usually, being the first means that you have an advantage point to it. So you start building up your collection. You have already an inventory for when the actual full game launches. You are in a already good position. I think Felix, the other co-founder of Nibiru, has a great way of explaining Planet IX by comparing it with Monopoly. And Monopoly, usually the very first bold move of a player kind of ensures or sets the entire tone for their game, and usually those are the winner gamers. So like, it's about the opportunity, it's about being the first in there. And as Christopher was saying, it's also about exploration. So like, go and explore, get familiarized with the features, the menus, and so on.
Really interesting. Well, it is, as you say, about opportunity, but also about exploration. That's sort of a good strategy, what leads to victory. And also the component of being able to do good, which we're going to talk more about. So, I mean, how excited are you about this now? I mean, it's a beta today, and soon we're going to launch.
Yeah.
Super excited.
Super excited. It's been more and more buzzy at the office. People are getting excited. We feel the pressure, and we are eager to share what we've been knowing for a while, and get people on board.
Well, great having you here, and I know you're both going to be with me in another open talk, so good luck with the work going forward. And thank you for watching this first episode. I hope you got a bit of a grip of this really interesting and game-changing platform, Planet IX. So do join us for the next open talk next week. See you then. Bye-bye.